And we're live. Hi, everyone. My name is Krista Nielsen. I am a realtor in Silicon Valley. And today we are interviewing two amazing duo agents that are out of LA area, Arbi and Val Sarkissan. So let me bring them in and we are going to get started.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Excellent. How you
We're
doing?
good.
Good. You guys look very happy for a Monday.
Yes, Mondays are my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good attitude to have. Well, I kind of very briefly introduced you, but let's go ahead and have you guys introduce yourselves because no one else can do it better than you.
Well, first, thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to be on. We're really excited to see the battle of Northern California and Southern California. I'm Val Sarkissan, and this is...
I'm Arbi Sarkissan. We're a husband and wife real estate team.
Yep. We've been married for 17 years, been working together for 4 years.
Nice. That's the true test of marriage, working together, right?
Yes.
I think that's fantastic that you guys are able to balance that. And you said 17 years in real estate?
I've been in real estate for 16 since 2006, and Val's been in real estate since
2016. We've been married for 17 years, but real estate total of 21 years combined.
That's amazing. And what made you to decide to actually join forces and become a kind of mega team of yourselves?
You know what? Once we had kids, I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to kind of switch over to something that has a little bit more flexibility. And needless to say, the flexibility is there, but we're still working all the time. But yeah, once the kids got a little bit older, I felt like they needed me more than when they were actually little. So real estate was the perfect transition for me to join forces with him.
That's amazing. And let's talk a little bit about your market. So for those that aren't local to California and don't really know what the areas are, most people divide the great Northern California versus Southern California, which, we'll duke it out a little bit more later. But tell me about the markets that you actually serve that are more defined than just Southern California.
Well, we're in LA County. We have multiple counties, Riverside, San Bernardino, but we're in the LA County area, and we mainly handle Burbank, Glendale, and the surrounding areas.
Yeah, we're in Burbank, which is media capital of the world. It has the largest IKEA in the United States. And Glendale is known for the Americana and fun things to do in that city too. We're about 12 miles northwest of downtown LA.
Okay. But what does that actually mean with traffic?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Depending on the time you leave.
Yeah, completely. 2 a.m., perfect time.
That's like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So do you see a lot of people moving to your area that are working in LA proper, or who is it that's moving to Burbank area?
We've got all kinds of people moving here. Obviously, it's entertainment capital of the world. We got a lot of studios here in town. We got a lot of studios on the border towns. So a lot of aspiring entertainment people are moving here to get their big break.
Dancers.
Dancers, actors, singers. We've got a lot of people. Glendale is kind of one of the biggest Armenian communities. So we got a lot of immigrants moving here on a regular basis. I think it's the largest population of Armenians
next to
outside of Armenia. Yeah. So we got a lot of influx there. And both Burbank and Glendale have their own school district, police department, fire department. So very good public school system. So if people want to stay away from having to pay for private school, they pay a bit more for properties and are able to send kids to public.
Yep.
Oh, that's
so I would say a lot of people come from all over, every state in the United States. So I feel like we have a lot of people from Indiana, Idaho, Michigan, everywhere. It's just all in like aspiring actors, actresses, dancers that come to try and make their big break. So we get people from all over.
And we've had people that have left the state recently, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, that are kind of missing the weather and coming back.
They come back.
That tends to happen. If anyone experienced Texas over the last 12 months, I
Yes.
completely understand, just purely weather based. They've
Yeah.
seen it all. So, are you experiencing people going through a little bit of sticker shock when they're moving down to your area? Do they kind of have high hopes and dreams of moving to LA and becoming an actor? And then they're like, hold on, how much does it cost me to purchase a home?
So the average, I would say median for Burbank and Glendale single family is about 1 million to like 1.3. But if you go a little bit further out, if you're just, there's going to be sticker shock if you're coming
Absolutely,
from
yeah.
any other state besides New York, Texas, all those big states. But as long as you go a little bit further out from Los Angeles, it is still affordable. I think it's just that when people think of California, especially all the major hub cities like Los Angeles and then, Burbank, Glendale, there is going to be sticker shock, but there is affordable homes a little bit further out.
Even rent has a lot of sticker shock associated with it, much less purchasing.
Yeah. And same with Northern California, right? I mean, our rent prices are astronomical right now. And it's either way, you're dealing with a high price point for sure.
Absolutely.
And aside from the entertainment industry, what other businesses are drawing people to move to your area?
We don't really have any specific manufacturing or anything that's taken place in Burbank or Glendale. It's just a lot of entertainment, dining, shopping.
Yeah.
So that whole entertainment aspect of it.
Okay.
I think so the Americana is a very popular destination in Glendale. It's a big tourist attraction. The same designer or developer that created Rick Caruso, but Rick Caruso didn't create the water show. The water show that's at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, they had the same designer come and create the water show that's at the Americana. So it is a big tourist attraction. But in regards to specific people, specific reasons why people come here, it is mostly the media and entertainment industry.
Okay. And what are people moving from out of state? Let's talk about that. So what are people really looking for when they're moving here? Are they selling some huge house in Texas and downsizing to come here? Are they looking for starter homes? What is your primary grouping of people that are relocating here? What are they looking for?
Yeah, the majority of the people move in here, unless they were selling a huge property or kind of getting into a starter home if they're coming out from out of state. So
we have a lot of families that come with their kids. Like a mom will come with her children and either purchase something, live here while, the other family members at their other house in, let's just say, Oklahoma. We have a lot of single people that come out this way and end up buying something in North Hollywood, either a studio or renting a studio in North Hollywood, because there's a huge popular dance studio out on, in that border,
on that border, right.
On that border of North Hollywood and Burbank. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much where people come from.
Okay. And as far as the market itself, I mean, probably here where I am, the most common question I get, which I think is just nationwide, how's the market, right? So just typically speaking, do you guys see a big shift right now? Are you getting more buyers into contract? Is there more opportunity in your areas?
Yeah, we still have an inventory problem. So there is still competition. Days on market has ticked up a little bit, but by that, on average, we're probably 15, 20 days max on the market.
Yeah.
Whereas 3-4 months ago, it was
11.
1 week.
I think, it was like 11 to 13 days.
It was as many days as you allowed it, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can go.
It was kind of, whatever your offer deadline is how many days on market you were on.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and we're pretty comparable. So Silicon Valley has a little bit higher days on market now. We're seeing 25 to 30 days on average. So you guys still have a stronger market to beat us. It's definitely down to inventory though, right? I mean, it really depends. If there's enough homes for everyone, there's a very normalized market, and things are going to be sitting. Right now, we're kind of playing with the market shifting, the interest rate shifting, and not enough inventory. So it keeps it kind of angled towards the seller's market. And it seems like the same thing down there.
It has balanced out a lot though. So right now we're able to put in contingencies, loan, appraisal, inspection. We're able to negotiate. In some cases, we're buying points for our clients, or, you know, the sellers are willing to do repairs. Whereas in 4 months ago, they would have laughed at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would probably not even have submitted.
Yeah.
Offers
We'd be
like that.
embarrassed
Yeah.
to submit a request for credits.
No, so much more opportunity. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I was just going to say,
Val.
I think that the fact that we are so central to downtown LA, Burbank and Glendale end up obviously always being a stronger market. It's always in demand.
Yeah,
I
we're
feel like it's
one
always
of the
in demand.
first to start really increasing when the market picks up. We kind of stay stable during any kind of downturn. And then we're one of the last ones to really get affected during the downturn as well. We feel, at least in this little
microscopic little area that we're in.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And for those that don't really know where you are, how far is it to your closest beach? Because everyone thinks that Southern California is like walking distance to the ocean.
Oh yeah, I wish. No,
I know.
We don't get the ocean breeze in Burbank.
Yeah,
I know, which is why we're talking about this, right? Because again, if you don't live here and you don't know, people just assume Southern California, you walk to the beach and you have 80-degree weather, 365, right? So let's talk about that.
Well, so Burbank is, I would say it's about 45 minutes to, we were just in Long Beach this past weekend. It's about 45 minutes to an hour from Long Beach. So there's those beaches, but then it's about 45 minutes to an hour from Malibu. So it just depends what beach and what kind of vibe you want to go.
If they want to swim, surf, entertainment. Santa Monica is, I know, a very popular beach for our people. That's about 45 minutes,
45 minutes to an hour.
So during the weekend,
pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Depends on where you're coming from, I suppose.
Yes.
And there's smaller lakes in the area. There's Castaic Lake, Pyramid Lake. If, you know, people want to go boating, that's about 30 minutes away from us.
Yeah. And then hiking is I mean, all over, super close. So we're kind of in the middle, and you could kind of go wherever you want.
Branch out.
Yeah. That's amazing. And definitely perk, I would say. I mean, personally, if I would have to move to Southern California, I would rather live in a community like that where everything's accessible, but I'm not right on top of it. Because
hustle of all of it.
Exactly. Because, you know, I'm older now. I have kids. I don't need the hustle and bustle. I don't need to be in a downtown. So I like the idea of there's, you know, more suburban neighborhoods, which I would consider those areas to be a little more suburban, right? Would you agree with that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But Burbank and Glendale both have that downtown LA feel as well. If that's what someone's looking for, we have really expensive, nice lofts and townhomes right in the city center with bars and restaurants all over, shopping. But if you go out a little outskirts, you know, the suburban areas do exist as well.
Yep.
And I assume the price point decreases slightly as you're going out to the suburban areas. Is that right?
No. It's the higher end homes.
Yeah. The higher end are closer to the
why we're talking about this. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. So tell me about, let's talk a little more of the lavish stuff. So, you know, you're talking about suburbia areas are getting more expensive. What do those homes look like in more of that luxury area?
So one of the most expensive homes on the market right now in Glendale is a $6.6 million property. It's actually owned by a celebrity who moved to La Cañada. Now his house is actually on the market, and that one's Glendale. Like in Glendale, 6.6 million. But I think it's like an 8-bedroom, 8-bath.
It's an estate.
It's an estate. It's in the mountains of Glendale. It's actually really, really beautiful. And then in Burbank, I think it's like 4 million is the most expensive right now
on the market.
On the market. Yeah. And again, very few homes on the market to even compare to.
Yep.
Right. But average high end, you're probably looking at somewhere around 2.2, 2.5 on the really high end.
Okay.
These are kind of the outliers at 6.6.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, we're comparable on that too. I'm kind of thinking the Morgan Hill area where I am is pretty comparable to this, except we don't have any celebrities. Well, I mean,
I'm sure you do.
we have celebrities. We have a lot of sports celebrities, but it's not as prevalent, I would say, as where you guys are. So, I mean, are there notorious places in your area that people go for celebrity sightings? Is that a thing down there?
Not in Burbank, Glendale area.
Yeah, not in
no.
Burbank.
I mean, around the studios, people might be lurking around to see if celebrities are coming in and out. We're right by Warner Brothers, Universal Studios, NBC
Disney.
Studios, Disney. So I don't know if people are kind of stalking that area, but there aren't tours happening of celebrity homes.
The only person I've seen like many times is Jay Leno.
Oh yeah, Jay Leno will drive his classic cars throughout the city.
I think that's the only celebrity I've seen.
Well, and then, there might be a lot of celebrities driving around. He's just kind of unique and he stands out with the classic car.
Yeah, it's him.
White hair. So.
And he's always wearing his denim shirt.
I love it. I love it. I'm just curious because, there's a lot of areas that people are like, oh, if you go here, you'll run into someone or, celebrities probably conveniently show up to those places because they know they'll be seen. So I was just curious. So this area it sounds like it's for people that are kind of up and coming in the industry or on the back end of the industry, right? Not as much the celebrity mega home idea. It's more of the entertainment industry, but maybe the other side of it and not the public facing, would you say?
Yeah, I would think there's more executives.
Yeah, there's a lot of executives behind the stage, but there's a lot of celebrities as well. I mean, we have rappers that live in Glendale, mainstream rappers.
Maybe we don't need to talk about that publicly. I don't know if they want there.
But I think it's a place where people go away for their privacy and then they're able to hop over the hill to get to the entertainment, to the studios, but they have their privacy and their personal life here in Burbank, Glendale area.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's talk about a little bit of advice. So what advice, let's say I'm moving from Oklahoma and I don't know the first thing about your area and my family and I are moving there. We're looking for a 4-bedroom home. We're very excited. We want to live the LA dream, right? So what would be your advice to someone just moving into that area?
I would definitely suggest taking a look around the neighborhood. So Glendale, like I had mentioned earlier, is about 30 square miles. So it ranges down from the foothills all the way up into the mountains. There's a freeway that you have to cross to get over to the other side of Glendale. So what would be the main thing that you like doing? Do you like hiking? Do you like walkability? I would entertainment. Do you need to have a grocery store nearby? So if those are the type of things that you're looking for, I would suggest the lower end of Glendale, below Glen Oaks, let's just say in Glendale.
Also schools. We have great schools all over, but there's special schools. There's magnet schools, dual immersion Spanish programs. There's science schools. So it really depends if you have kids, what they're into, what you'd like to get them into. So a lot of different aspects, obviously what you do for a living, proximity to work, that always comes into play. And at the end of the day, it comes down to what you can afford as well.
Yeah.
So
budget wise,
kind of a key component.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's talk about one of my favorite topics, which is food. So, you've been there for a long time. You must know some kind of must-have places. So if I was still visiting from Oklahoma and I was like, I want to try everything, I want to explore every edge of this place, what are some of the restaurants that you would recommend? What are some of your favorites right now?
We have a wide variety of restaurants.
All right, let's go Mexican food. Let's start with Mexican food and then we'll work a different direction.
Version of Cuban food.
All right.
Cuban food is La Bamba in Burbank. They are
feels like a vacation.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Have you heard of it?
No, I'm so excited for this. I'm making a list. You think I'm interviewing you to just put this out there? I want to know where I'm going next.
Yes. So La Bamba in Burbank, it's like the best freaking restaurant ever.
Yeah, it's a little restaurant located in a nice residential area. Outdoor seating. They have misters. It's a beautiful area.
They have Spanish music playing. They have these amazing
Drinks,
micheladas and just tropical iced teas, and they bring you chips and salsa, and so that's our favorite.
And they don't rush the bill.
They don't rush the bill. Yeah.
Always a good thing.
There's Rafi's Kebab in Glendale. It's a very good Middle Eastern, Armenian kebabs and
it's more Persian. That's like, if you go there, you're going to see all the locals there. That's like a local favorite, and people come from all over the place, all different cities, 2-3 hours away just to eat there.
Yeah. There's a little breakfast place that I used to go to in high school, still very popular. Corner Cottage in Burbank.
Yep.
But if you show up at 11 o'clock, no more burritos for you.
Oh, snap. They are.
There's a line and they close.
I was going to say, is that one of those places there's a line, like you got to show up right on time? I love places like that.
And then our family favorite that my kids would probably be like, how would you not say that, is Ichiban in Glendale. It's a small little sushi place, and my daughter loves it because they have their, a special that she likes to eat her salmon and thinks it's sushi. But that's our family go-to restaurant is Ichiban in Glendale or La Bamba in Burbank.
All right. Well, if you are thinking about moving down there or just visiting, I think you have a little bit of a list of where to check out.
Yes,
at least.
Definitely.
That's amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for your time and your energy today. I really appreciate it. Where can people find you?
Instagram.
Instagram is my favorite. We are at the SoCal Agent Team on Instagram, and I just started a YouTube page, but I don't really have anything on it. So that's going to be Arbi and Val Sarkissan on YouTube, and they can reach us on our cell phones. I don't know if you want me to put that out there.
I'll drop all the handles, all the numbers in the notes as well. But definitely knowing where people can find you right off the bat is very important. So thank you guys so much. I know we follow each other on Instagram. So and you guys have a very good Instagram. So I appreciate that. And thank you again for your time. If you are watching this and are curious about the Glendale Burbank area, definitely hit up Val and Arbi, and I will be adding everything, including the notes, in the comments. If you need to reach anyone else as far as relocation, definitely let me know. Thank you, Arbi and Val.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your day.
Have an amazing day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.